Hello sports fans, welcome to Carolina Varsity. I'm Anthony Perkins.
And I'm Jeff Miller.
And we're here to talk about the football game this week coming up between the number 5 seed Hunter Huskies and the number 16 seed Parkwood Rebels in the quarterfinals of the 2AA brackets. The Parkwood Rebels are from the Rocky River Conference. They have a sporting record of 7-6. They are averaging about, they have got about 1,596 yards this year on passing, about a little over 2,000 yards rushing. Their quarterback, Greg Wyrick, has he's passed for 14 touchdowns, one of them for a 91-yard completion. Their spotlight fullback is a sophomore, Trey Butler, who he has accumulated over 722 yards this year as a running back. They also bring a lot of defense to the table too, and I think the defense is going to be one of the keys this week as they go up against Hunter Huss. What are your thoughts on the game, Jeff?
Well, I mean, we've said it off camera that got to pretty much have a man on carry on more. Got to basically follow him everywhere. Follow him as he's getting water. Grabbing the towel, whatever, because he's coming off school record performance, 339 yards rushing last week and 4 touchdowns against their 34-28 win over Parkwood. If you shut him down, you pretty much got Huss shut down. But they can also, the quarterback Andrew Jordan can pass it too, and if his receivers and him are clicking, that can also pose more problems for the Rebels as they visit the Huskies this coming Friday.
Yeah, it's unusual that we had a 5 seed hosting a 3rd round home game, which we had that in Hunter Huss. But Hunter Huss, although they have a number 5 seed, if they were in just a strict 2A conference, of course it depends on who else was in that conference with them, they would have probably gotten a lot better seed because they would probably have a lot better record. But they played up in their competition this year. They played several 3A teams, and because they're in a split 2A, 3A conference, and also they played one 4A team. Two 4A teams, excuse me. But they bring a lot of defense to the table as well. They have in 2 linebackers, Trevin and Parker, 147 tackles, 107 of them solo tackles, and 5 tackles for loss. Also, his cohorting back there on the defensive secondary is Keelan Lee. He has 71 solo tackles, and I think the defense is going. The defense is their main job is, of course, going to be to stop carry on more. If Hunter Huss can take and find a way to get him out into some space to where it's just one-on-one tackling, I like their chances really, really good to win this game. Parkwood is a number 16 seed. Now, you think that, they don't have a chance, but after you beat the number 1 seed, everybody after that's got to be easier. Anyway, this is shaping up to be a very, very good football game. Now, here's one thing that I think Parkwood's got to be very cautious of. They average 2 turnovers per game. If they turn the ball over 2 times, especially depending on where they turn the ball over at, that could spell disaster. Of course, turnovers are disastrous for any team, especially in the playoffs, because possessions are so precious. But this is shaping up to be a very, very good 5 seed versus 16 seed game. Parkwood's bringing some good numbers into this game, and of course, they have to have good personnel to put up those good numbers. So this should be a good matchup.
But I'm still, I still am going with Hunter Huss in this one. This is a deepest run for like both teams, and Huss has not been this deep since 2005 when they beat North Gaston and Winston-Salem Carver, and then advanced to the 3rd round against Asheville, which they did not win that one. But I think they are poised to go to the 4th round to play the East Lincoln Monroe winner. But Parkwood, after beating the number 1 seed, you can't take them lightly.
Well, if I'm not sure how far Parkwood has gone in the play. I do not know what their deepest run in the playoffs is. Maybe we can find that out. Put some of that information up later on. But I know that they have been deep in the playoffs before. And I know some of the teams that they've played previously in the playoffs and done pretty well. But I still think this is going to be a very, very good football game, and hope you fans enjoy it.
Have fun.
Coming to ya on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload.